Hey there guys, and welcome back to the confidently pointing Makoto.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone.
Yeah, there's freaking Makoto again. Believe Trump's logic.
It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
We are part of the Future Foundation, that makes sense.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that. When I crushed it with despair, such ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair.
Wow, that was a change in tone.
That's the mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Wait, there's someone else?
Mastermind?
Mastermind. Someone else is coming?
I don't know who else it could be. Toko?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind.
Also, I've just gotta say, I think Byakuya is extra annoyed that there's a mastermind and it's not him.
But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
The Ultimate Hope founder guy?
Kamakura?
Yeah, that's the founder of Hosting Academy. Yeah.
I see.
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
He was.
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible? The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura.
He's the founder and very little is known about
It's a
him?
mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
What a jerk.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy.
Well, that was rude.
Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
Wait, no, because all the reserve, like, over 2,000 people committed suicide. What are you talking about, weirdo?
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive.
So that's what they're setting up to be the mastermind after Junko is actually gone.
Isn't that right, Hajime?
Is that my dad?
What? I am... what?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
What? don't look much like a founder, although I guess this is in a, like, virtual reality, so I don't have to.
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're so nice.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
That's not really an explanation.
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura. Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
Where did that come from? And why am I in the reserve course if I've founded the academy? And wow, Nagito must be pissed. I'm Izuru Kamakura?
Good news, Hajime!
I could use
Even
some.
though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
You thought I was lying the whole
Do not
freaking
want
game.
Any more last-minute plot twists.
Damn it.
Created hope? That might be Izuru.
So created hope.
Good news, Hajime!
Okay, let's look at this. What do you know about Izuru? What do you know about created hope? I mean, there's the hope cultivation plan. So we are actually trying to create hope. I guess I can try that.
Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
That must be it.
Okay, that is it.
Created hope. Are you talking about the hope cultivation plan? Hope cultivation plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation.
I saw the same file.
For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy.
I don't understand how the founder of Hosei Academy could be in a class, a reserve course class.
In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder.
So I'm not really the founder then.
And called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage.
Okay, so yeah, I was the first one of that plan. So I was a talentless reserve corps student that ended up becoming the you know, ultimate hope because of the Izuru Kamakura plan.
From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
That is true. He was a bit obsessed.
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy.
But it was okay. They used me for good
They
things.
exploited your feelings of admiration toward Hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
I do not like that personality.
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By
Wow,
directly
neurosurgery?
interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura.
I'm the ultimate talent.
Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much.
I'm kind of impressed, actually.
Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
I expected to come to him and he was like touching his head like, oh,
Did they really do something like that?
yeah, and your grandpa was the headmaster. Or your dad. It was your dad.
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
So wow, you have to give up on everything.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Wow, so I stop being an ultimate if I leave. Or no, I start being an ultimate if I leave, but I stop being me altogether.
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies. He doesn't even have a memory? It sounds like he is a completely different person.
It does indeed. Wow, this game got... wow.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
Yet while also not letting me remember my
I
past.
cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Poor Hajime!
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
That was weird, it just like zoomed in.
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Going to disappear? 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 Disappear, disappear, disappear? I'm not reading it. Well, yeah, they pull a lot of ows. Wait, I was the one he was talking to that he didn't recognize? I mean, it makes sense if I was on the reserve course, but man, I look bizarre. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason to meet again. After all, you're boring. Your talents, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? So apparently personal hygiene went.
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is.
Wow, it's like in order to get out I have to erase someone
You're
else.
the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this. Huh?
So that's the real question then, because now all of a sudden it comes down to if we press graduate, we get out, but the Future Foundation doesn't, but we erase Izuru Kamakura, who is possibly even worse than Junko. However, that also means there'll be like 7 Junkos running around.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was... It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
Damn. Ultimate despair indeed.
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know how I can be saved? Yeah, if I choose graduate, I'll overwrite him.
I see. I just need to choose graduate.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless, happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by
Yeah,
the
that's not what
Ultra
we're
Hero.
actually going to do.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
And that's not it. What we're saying is,
We have to protect the world from despair, you say?
Hey, let them talk.
Hey, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope?
This is maddeningly brilliant.
Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
I don't know, the happiness of the entire world is more important than the happiness of one person. Even if that one person is me.
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate
You keep saying that like it's
despair.
true.
Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
Dude, if they want to do that, they would have done it to us already.
Rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for?
I won't endure it for anyone, I won't exist.
For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
This is really well done, though.
Can't believe her. That's how she works.
that's what she does. So she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets.
I mean, that's gotta be what we do,
The
but
world
it's
will
still...
regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world.
The only problem is that, man, because apparently I'm worse than Junko is in the real world.
Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living.
That's assuming you even let us out. I mean, you've said you would, but who's to say?
Everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
We have to shut down. I'm not even convinced she'll let us leave.
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Is this where I have to tell everyone to cling to hope?
If everyone can overcome despair, you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember. The reason
You'd only give us two
everyone
options.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Pekka one more time.
It won't be Pekko though, dude.
Turn back into ultimate despair.
Wow, look at the health
The Future
bar.
Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world,
The only thing that's come up
there will be
has been,
countless victims again.
hope.
I know, but
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Ahahaha! Dude!
I can't do it.
I can do it!
Can't do it.
I can't choose.
You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
I can choose either one. What are you talking about?
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this?
Well, you can't just sit there and whine and bellyache. You are a part of it.
I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
Well, no, there is one that has hope in it, just not necessarily hope for us.
how much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
Well, less than me.
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own. Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible!
For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future.
Well, you have to.
Despair. Do whatever you want. It's not my problem. That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected.
Well, I was going to counter despair with hope, and it wouldn't
I
restart.
get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony.
I was going to counter hope with despair. Why wouldn't I let it start again?
I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever, and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Did I get the bad ending? Just because I didn't, like, psychically do one thing? I kind of feel like I did. What the hell?
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Wow,
Master, that is a wise call.
this almost feels like Persona when like all of your social links talk to you.
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Hey there.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki. Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
I do, actually, very much so.
You a training regiment.
If you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
Wow.
After all this time?
What was this again?
All right, a game reset.
There's only one thing
And
there.
with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
But there's nothing to shoot it into.
The master, that is a wise call.
I'm kind of confused.
Hey, you didn't have to forget us. Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my. Just leave the BGM to. Hey, can I take a picture?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I prepared you a training.
Ooh, if you get hurt.
I don't think there's anything else.
That's not it. You guys
Oh, this is
aren't
different.
part of the game, right?
Wait, that showed up. Wait, what was this again? Yeah, that was new.
Right. And with this, the world will. An eternal game utopia. I guess it's fine to stay like your master. Yay! Yes, there's no. And with this, Junko's. All right. I'm gonna showcase my. Just leave the BGM. Hey, can I take a picture?
Want to be awed by the sight of. I prepared you a.
If you should I begin with a brief? That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What am I doing? Oh, that wasn't it. Crap.
And with this, the
It must be the other way around.
I guess it's fine to stay like your master. Yay! Yes, there's There's no. And with this, Junko's all right. I'm gonna showcase my. Just read the BGR. Hey, can I take a picture?
What to be awed by the sight of my prepared?
All right.
If you
I
try
do.
again,
This is really interesting. I like it.
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
all
So it must go
right.
the other way around. 'Cause Nihil obviously has nothing to do with anything.
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia.
Okay.
This world. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Oh.
Is that you? But why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared.
That's why I almost feel like we could get her out if we wanted to, but I don't know. We would need another person to do that. Put in Makan's body. Makan's was like willingly to spare. Not really. She kind of got woken to that, but still.
Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. I'm tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand.
Yeah, but you're just going to waste away and die if you stay in here.
Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up?
Chiaki is not.
Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear.
She will have had a lasting impact onto the, like, flow of time.
As long as everyone continues to move forward
Yeah.
toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
This is a much better way of handling this than Danganronpa 1. And I love the way Danganronpa 1 did it, but this is much more poignant.
You were right, but
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden.
Well, who wouldn't be?
I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
I feel like they were playing Pong
How
in the
much
background.
longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Wow.
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Oh, damn.
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right?
It's how you use it.
What's important is that you believe in yourself.
Oh, damn. Please don't do that.
If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself.
I believe in myself and the power of my friends.
Just
Oh.
like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something?
I bet you can.
Which choice should I make?
That's not the point of having
My
confidence.
hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility too.
So you're saying
I should choose for myself?
Well, yeah, that's what choice is.
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Okay. This is a nice scene and I like it, but man, some of this melodramatic stuff is starting to get on my nerves.
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything.
Hope.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
This game was sponsored by Nike. Just do it.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Everything's a game to Chiaki.
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime.
She's been waiting the entire game.
Come on.
Be cool.
I'll help out too.
Help?
Alright, guys.
I have no talent at all.
And with that, I will end this episode. Next time, I'm pretty sure we beat the game. Look forward to it, guys.